So what was your favorite part of the whole season 3?
Season 3, like in my mind, I think it was a lot like fishing in a sense. You know, there was just so many variables that were that seemed to be working against us, that seemed to, you know, we'd hit a wall here and hit a wall there, and then we'd go to another stream or a small mountain lake, and we'd find fish, and it was good that way. Did you have a highlight? I mean, besides fishing with me this week?
Well, that's always the highlight.
That goes without saying.
Right? You say that every time. You tell me that every time. That's my highlight. I enjoyed the whole works. I liked the fish I caught on the little stream, kind of, and that was rising really nicely against the bush, in a tough spot. I like fishing tough spots.
Right.
Got them, and I also like the fish when we did the float. The float in the raft, in the raft, when there were 2 fish rising right on the bank on the far side of the thing, and I got both those guys, and so that was probably, I felt quite good about that. So nobody ever said anything, so I'm just mentioning it now.
Nobody gave you a big pat on the back. Yeah. Some of the scenery that we saw too, right? I think a lot of times people think of Alberta as, you know, just flatlands, but the scenery that we came across, you know, whether it's, you know, streams coming out kind of into the prairie region, or whether we're, you know, way up in the Rockies fishing, the scenery was just, I mean, I don't know if you could find a nicer place on the planet. I really don't.
We don't think so.
Where it's at.
Josh and I don't think so.
No.
My favorite probably was seeing you attached to a nice big Bow River rainbow.
Oh, that was exciting.
Yeah.
You know, I was shocked at how, you know, because it's a bigger stream and you hear a lot about the bow, you kind of just assume, oh, you just, you know, put your fly here and you just put your fly there and you'll catch a fish. But it's not that way. It's a big stream that's super technical. You know, I'm sure there are times where you could put your fly here and put your fly there and catch fish. But it was a super technical piece of water where it was like, hit that piece of water, hit that piece of water, no drag on your fly. You know, it was like mend, right? And eventually it paid off, and it was super exciting when it paid off. Yes, yes. Oh man, wow. Like one of the highlights for me, honestly, was being able to fly around the Rockies with Terry in his helicopter, and I loved flying into that mountain lake and just kind of staring at it, seeing the fish dimpling, and you know, the rock wall coming up the opposite side of that lake. That was a highlight for me, a huge highlight. You know, another highlight too for me is, you know, just because we kind of were going in a direction and then we, you know, maybe feel lost. I think maybe a good theme for this entire season might be lost in the right direction.
I knew I was lost. I didn't know you guys were. I would have been worried. More worried.
It was a good season. Thank you guys. Seriously, thank you.